first step towards your next chapter.
Augusta Quality Care Solutions. Love your solution.
He also confirms an American doctor has tested positive for a rare strain of Ebola in an outbreak centered in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, a variant with no approved treatment or vaccine that's believed to have killed more than 130 people so far. Meanwhile, 18 Americans remain in quarantine in Nebraska after exposure to hantavirus on a cruise ship. 2 were moved there from contractor Philip Ship says he was clearing debris when he spotted what looked like a skull on its side. At first, a coworker thought it was a Halloween prop, but Ship says the minute he picked it up, he knew it was real and back.
Join Parker's Kitchen in supporting local veterans this May. Round up at checkout to support Wounded Warrior Project, and we'll match 50% of your donation in honor of Military Appreciation Month.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12, first at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Zaina Halliburton. Thank you for watching News 12 First at 4, now on WRDW+. A live look now at our radar First at 4. We're tracking the possibility of some rain through this Memorial Day weekend. We're inching closer to the holiday weekend where it seems like we might not have sunshine the entire time. There's still a couple of high school graduations that might be looking at a venue change if we do get some rain. We're bringing in your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton. Emily, what's the timing of it all?
Well, afternoon, that's what I can say for each day. So if you have plans in the morning, conditions are looking good. Today will be the driest out of probably the next 5 or 6 days. We're sitting in the 90s right now. Cloud cover is starting to increase, and we're seeing a few of those pop-up showers across the area, mainly over between Atlanta and Athens, but we've seen some down around the Macon area. A few have made it into the CSRA. But we're going to have those rain chances stick around for our holiday weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I do want to emphasize, I wouldn't cancel any plans. Just know that there is going to be a high chance of those afternoon showers and thunderstorms. It's not going to be something that's going to stay all day, but will be those pop-up showers where it might be raining a street down from where you live, but completely dry where you are. So that's just kind of the name of the game as we go throughout the weekend. I'll have a look at what we can expect going into next week coming up.
Thanks, Emily. The old Vaucluse Road Bridge is back open now, nearly a year after it caught fire and collapsed. You're looking at video taken just a few hours ago of the ribbon-cutting ceremony. The bridge collapsed last June after a crash between a tanker truck and a car onto I-20. Governor Henry McMaster signed an emergency executive order to get that bridge built quicker. And today, your Ethan Hunter went to that ribbon cutting that just wrapped up in the last couple of hours. Ethan, this road is a critical route for first responders and heavily used by drivers in that area. What are people saying now that this is all reopened?
Yeah, well, you're exactly right. This is huge for this community, and we just wanted to take you across with us, whether you're on your couch or watching on your phone, as some of the first people to come across the old Vaucluse Road Bridge who hasn't seen traffic in almost a year. It's been 342 days, in fact, that this has taken. As you can see right over there, I-20, that is where this crash originally happened. Now the bridge reopened, shortening commutes for the nearby Sage Mill Industrial Park, and the Sheriff's Office tells me here in Aiken County this lowers response times for them as well. Now, that crash that took down the bridge happened on June 14th of last year. Now, just 342 days later, like I said, it is back open to drivers. South Carolina Secretary of Transportation Justin Powell says that fast timeline started from the beginning. Crews worked to demolish the bridge, clear debris, and reopen I-20 in just 3 days, as all that took. Now that it's back open, officials say this will help ease the Bettis Academy road traffic that has become the detour for this area and give neighbors their shorter commutes back. Something State House Representative Melissa Aramis has heard a lot over the last year.
All these folks behind the scenes that really did listen and got it together really quickly. But it's mostly just about the inconvenience. So when you take a bridge down, what that really does about adding a commute, you basically have to go through whole other communities to get to where it usually takes you 10 minutes. So we're not used to all that big city traffic. So it means a lot to our families to be reconnected.
That's what a lot of people in this area told me. They've been dealing with those detours that it actually takes 25 minutes to get from this side of the road all the way to that side just down there. You can see it, but it takes so long to get there, especially the Sage Mill Industrial Park that is just down the road here. A lot of people taking that drive. SCDOT tells me that this road is officially open right now. We're still waiting on that tent there from the ribbon cutting to get cleared up, but officially this road is open, clearing that route back after almost a year for drivers in Aiken County.
That's awesome, and a lot of people are happy about this. They stayed on the timeline, and here we are nearly a year later. The bridge is finally reopened, so people have their shortcut back in that area. Thanks, Ethan, for that. Well, you have to see this. George Braithwaite crosses I-75 to rescue this driver. He said his wife saw the driver and urged him to get out and rescue her. Once he reached the woman, she climbed on his back, and the two trekked back across the interstate, where she waited with his family until state troopers and a tow truck arrived.
So once you reached her, what happened after?
I put her on my back. I said, anything you need to get out of the car? She was like, I don't know, I don't care. I walked across the street and set her down on the median.
Braithwaite is a veteran and says his training helped him to remain calm during and after the rescue. He says he and his wife plan to stay in touch with the woman they rescued. Here at home, Richmond County deputies are searching for two men wanted for an aggravated assault from April 16th. Deputies say 23-year-old Tyran Gaynor is seen around Tobacco Road often, and 22-year-old Devon Burr spends time around Wadley and Jefferson County. Deputies say both men could be armed and dangerous. If you see them, do not approach them. Instead, call the sheriff's office at the number on your screen. Richmond County deputies also looking for 3 runaway teenagers. All of them went missing within the last month. 14-year-old Malia Stewart was last seen on May 15th on Meadowbrook Drive. 16-year-old Savannah Daniels was last seen April 23rd on Jonathan Circle in Augusta. She's known to spend time around Old Louisville Road and Mike Paget Highway. And 17-year-old Tyquan Taylor, last seen April 22nd, he was seen on Griggs Court in Augusta. If you have any information on any of these teenagers, call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. A human skull was found in the crawl space of a South Carolina home. Tuesday morning, a contractor working on renovations in Rock Hill said he thought it might be decoration at first, but then he picked it up.
As soon as I lifted off of the ground, I knew it was real. I never thought I'd be a part of something like this. This is like a CSI episode. You don't see this but on TV.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yesterday, investigators confirmed the bones were real. Police say they're now waiting on a forensic anthropologist report to find out if they were display bones or tied to a medical study. They'll continue the investigation after they know. This Sunday morning, the American Legion Riders home Evans High seniors turned their tassels this morning, but one graduate is already stepping into a life-saving career. Ariana Tisdale walked the stage with her class with a job already lined up at Columbia County Fire Rescue. She says graduation day is just the start.
I feel super excited to start the journey on this next part of my life. I'm currently hired on with Columbia County Fire Rescue. I just have to get my hazmat later this month, and then I'll be going through EMT school, and I will be assigned to a station around September.
That's amazing. Congrats to her, and congrats to all the seniors graduating. Tisdale's among a large number of students using high school programs to step straight into the workforce, serving her community right out of the gates. Wishing her the best in her career. Emily.
Well, it looked like a hot graduation there today, and that's what we're seeing for the afternoon. A few isolated showers across the southeast. A few of those are impacting our area here in the CSRA. I'll have a look at what we can expect for your Friday and weekend coming up.
Plus, the hurricane forecast for the year is out. We're looking at what experts expect.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
If you have outdoor plans this evening, maybe headed to SRP Park. It's Thursday. First pitch tonight at 7:05. It's going to be a hot game for us. We'll be in the upper 80s, low 90s at 7. Then we'll cool off a little bit by the end of the game, upper 70s. So it's still going to be a pretty warm evening, but should be mostly dry for us. We are still seeing a few isolated showers popping up across the area, but as of right now, not many here in the CSRA. So that's some good news. Rain chances will increase as we go throughout the rest of the week. So tomorrow for the afternoon, higher rain chances for our area, but it's going to be very scattered like in pattern. So some spots will be completely dry tomorrow, but others could have a pretty heavy downpours Again, that's just a summer-like pattern that we are experiencing. Small severe threat for the southeast tomorrow. It's a marginal risk. Again, most of the CSRA is not even under that, but just know heavy showers and thunderstorms likely tomorrow afternoon. So starting off the day, nice and dry. If you have morning plans really up until about 1, 2 p.m., things are looking good. But as we go throughout the afternoon hours, then we can expect to see a little bit more widespread showers and thunderstorms, and that'll continue on into the evening and early overnight hours. Now, Saturday, starting off dry but warm. As we go throughout the afternoon, we'll start to see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. But again, I wouldn't cancel any plans. Just know, as quickly as these showers form, they will move out of the area as well. As we go throughout the evening, still anticipating those scattered showers and thunderstorms for us. Sunday, starting off dry, you guessed it, scattered showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon. Really a copy and paste weather pattern for us. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday. I will say the most widespread, heaviest of rain does look to be tomorrow afternoon, and then again, potentially for your Saturday evening. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a little bit drier conditions for us, but, I mean, still tracking rainfall for your Memorial Day weekend. Highs will be in the upper 80s for us. By the time we get to next week, though, by the end of the week, we'll be back in the 90s.
Thanks, Emily. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has officially released its 2026 hurricane forecast. NOAA's predicting a below-average Atlantic hurricane season, largely driven by strong El Nino conditions. Officials say they expect 8 to 14 named storms and 3 to 6 hurricanes, with 1 to 3 major hurricanes reaching Category 3 strength or higher, with winds at or above 111 miles per hour.
Even though we're expecting a below-average season in the Atlantic, it's very important to understand that it only takes one. We have had Category 5s make landfall in the past during below-average seasons.
There's no such thing as just a Cat 1, just a tropical storm, just a Cat 2. Even the smallest storm, if it's slow enough and big enough, is going to create catastrophic flooding and storm surge.
The Atlantic hurricane season begins June 1st and goes through the end of November. Today is known as National Stop the Bleed Day. Uncontrolled loss of blood is the #1 cause of preventable death from trauma. When minutes matter, knowing what to do can help save a life. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains how 2 strangers found this out firsthand and how fate intervened to intertwine their lives together.
On a July afternoon, Jake Allred changed course, deciding to head home instead of an after-work event.
I started noticing a cluster of cars, kind of slowing down. And as I was getting closer to that, I saw that there was some wreckage on the road.
That decision seems like fate to him now, putting Allred on this Idahoan road at the right time.
This poor gentleman had been hit by a car that wasn't attentive, and it crushed his right leg.
Another bystander's belt was already being used as a makeshift tourniquet, but Allred ran to the scene with a real one and the training to know how to use it. For Fred King, it meant the difference between life and death.
It's something that stays with me in my soul and my heart forever.
King lost his leg, but not his life. The U.S. Marine Corps veteran who served in Vietnam doesn't remember much from that day, but he fondly recalls this one, a reunion nearly 2 years in the making.
How many words could you put together and sang thank you in 1,000,000 times?
And there's one more twist of fate. Allred learned how to save King's life through a community class at an HCA healthcare hospital in Idaho. The teacher who taught that course just happens to be King's niece.
I never thought in a million years that it would come back like that.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Wow, that's amazing. That man right there at the right time. Taking a class, you can learn so much. Anyone can learn how to stop the bleed and prevent victims from bleeding to death. HCA healthcare facilities across the country are offering free classes during the month of May. The training takes only about an hour and, of course, can save lives. The closest location is in Savannah. We do have a link to locations on our website. Here at home, yesterday, Doctors Hospital held a free event where they provided a hands-on experience on how to stop the bleed. You can check out that story on Wrdw.com. We're back after this break. Breaking news first at 4. We're just now hearing about a train and pedestrian. Breaking news first at 4. We're just now hearing about a train and pedestrian accident that happened yesterday around 7 o'clock. What we know, Millen police say a child was transported to Jenkins County Medical Center and then was airlifted to Augusta. They were last listed in stable condition. The accident was on Corbett Street near the intersection with North Avenue. Police say they are investigating this accident. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Well, it started as a hobby on a small ranch outside of Memphis until a winter wave of baby goats changed everything. Now people are showing up and the goats are heading out too. And this Aging Untold Extra, Tisha.
Well, looking at your Friday forecast, we're tracking some afternoon showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. I'll have a look at what's in store for our weekend and the next 7 days coming up. Here's a look at your community calendar. Some events for you to check out this weekend in the CSRA. America 250 Memorial Day ceremony will be at 11 on Memorial Day. It's to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. The ceremony will be on 4th and Broad Street. All community members are welcome to attend. And shouldn't be bad timing as we go throughout the next several days. We've got high rain chances, but that's really going to be time-wise the afternoon for each afternoon tomorrow through Saturday, Sunday. Those are going to be our highest rain chances for us, at least the most widespread rain. That's what I should say, but we'll still keep those rain chances in play throughout the start of next week. Tuesday's another day that I'm anticipating some heavy rainfall for us. But it's a summer-like pattern. Wouldn't cancel plans, just know isolated showers in the afternoon.
You're watching News 12, first at 4. Continues.
Here's a look at your community calendar. Some events for you to check out this weekend in the CSRA. America 250 Memorial Day ceremony will be at 11 on Memorial Day. It's to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. The ceremony will be on 4th and Broad Street. All community members are welcome to attend. And shouldn't be bad timing as we go throughout the next several days. We've got high rain chances, but that's really going to be time-wise the afternoon for each afternoon tomorrow through Saturday, Sunday. Those are going to be our highest rain chances for us, at least the most widespread rain. That's what I should say, but we'll still keep those rain chances in play throughout the start of next week. Tuesday's another day that I'm anticipating some heavy rainfall for us, but it's a summer-like pattern. Wouldn't cancel plans, just know isolated showers in the afternoon.
You're watching.
Thank you for watching News 12 First at 4. Now on WRDW Plus, I'm Zana Halliburton. We bring in your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton. Emily, the weekend just around the corner, and it's not really looking to be a complete dry one. We know there are still some graduations in the area. Taking a look to the weather to see if they need to change venue, but what do people need to know?
Well, it's going to be one of those weekends where it could be downpouring just across the street from you, but completely dry where you are. So it's not a line of heavy showers and thunderstorms moving through where we're all going to see rain. It's going to be those scattered showers, which I do think a good bit of our area will see rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just is it going to last all day? No. But looking at our temperatures for the afternoon, we're going to keep that consistent. Low 90s for our afternoon today. Plenty of sunshine, but we're still seeing a little bit of cloud cover mixing in. Some isolated showers just off to our west, and we could see a few as we go throughout the evening, but better rain chances in play starting tomorrow, and that will last through our weekend and through our Memorial Day. But again, I wouldn't necessarily cancel plans. I do think most of us will see showers this weekend, but it's not something, again, that's going to last all day. Mainly for the afternoon and evening hours. That's going to be our best chance to see these showers and thunderstorms. I'll have a better look at really the timing of these showers coming up.
Thanks, Emily. We're hearing from incumbent Mayor Garnett Johnson today about the mayor's race runoff. The race for mayor is heading to a runoff between Mayor Johnson and Stephen Kendrick. Tuesday night, neither candidate crossed the 50% mark. That means a June 16th runoff, and a big question for the mayor, how he feels about the results and voters who didn't pick him this time around.
We feel really good in that, as you know, we were in the runoff.
Get ready to boom in the park. The annual event returns to Evans Town Center Park on the 4th of July. Bigger and better than ever for America's 250th birthday. We're showing you video of last year's celebration before the fireworks went off. This year's celebration will feature the largest fireworks display ever, a massive drone light show, and a lot of fun. New this year, you must live in Columbia County to attend and will need a ticket, although the event is free. Tickets are available Tuesday, May 26th at the listed locations: Patriots Park Gym starting at 6 a.m., Columbia County Buildings A and B starting at 9, and Columbia County Performing Arts Center starting at 9:30. Again, you must live in Columbia County, and there's a ticket limit per household. This change comes after last week's multiple arrests at Thunder over Evans, where fights broke out at the event. Senate Democrats at the South Carolina State House, Cuban President Miguel.
Well, looking at our temperatures overnight tonight, it's going to be pretty warm out there. Only seeing lows in the upper 60s. So a warm start to your Friday. I'll have a look at what's in store for our weekend coming up.
Plus, a passenger from Ebola hit Central Africa.
Alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
If you have outdoor plans this evening, maybe headed to SRP Park. It's Thirsty Thursday. Temperatures are going to be warm for first pitch, which is at 7:05. Upper 80s, potentially even still low 90s for us as we go throughout the first half of the game. After sunset, we'll cool off, and by the end of the game, upper 70s. So definitely dress for the summer weather. I would say you probably would be okay without any rain gear. We're not seeing as much showers in the CSRA as we're seeing off to our west. Atlanta's heavy rainfall, over in Alabama, heavy rainfall as well. But most of our area here is looking dry for the rest of the evening. Tomorrow, starting off dry, but once we get into the afternoon, those scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to come into play. Again, I wouldn't cancel any plans. Just know if you do have outdoor plans in the afternoon, there could be a few quick passing showers or even some thunderstorms. We have a small risk for the southeast tomorrow, marginal risk. Some of that clips just into the northern portion of our area, but just is there to show that, hey, we could see some stronger thunderstorms as we go throughout the afternoon. So first half of the day tomorrow, great. If you have any outdoor plans until about 1, 2 p.m., things are looking good. But then we'll start to see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and that'll be pretty consistent throughout the evening and into the overnight hours. But again, not everybody will see rain. It's going to be the scattered like in pattern. Saturday, rain chances have increased since what we saw just yesterday. So a few scattered showers around 2, 3 p.m. coming a little bit heavier for us as we get closer to sunset. Once we get into the overnight, though, things are drying up, and we'll do it all again Sunday. Sunday's rain chances look a little bit less widespread as what we'll see tomorrow and Saturday. So that's some good news, but still tracking beneficial rain. That'll last throughout the start of the work week next week. We're going to keep those temperatures in the 80s until we get to the end of next week, but very beneficial rain. When it's all said and done, models are suggesting 2 to 3 inches in some spots. So it'll be good and hopefully help alleviate our current drought conditions. Zaina?
Absolutely. Thanks, Emily. Concerns over the Ebola outbreak in Africa are reaching. The U.S. Surgeon General's office wants parents to crack down on screen time for their kids. A newly published advisory warns that children and teens are spending more time on their digital devices than sleeping or attending school. The advisory warns that excessive time online leads to sleep issues, anxiety, depression, alcohol use, and other health harms. It calls on children and adolescents to spend more time outside and ask parents to discuss boundaries around technology and to delay screen time for as long as possible. First, it was protein. Now it's fiber maxing, the viral trend pushing people to load up on fiber, and why nutritionalists warn it's all about balance. First, we have the protein craze, now add fiber. A trend called fiber maxing is going viral, encouraging people to eat more fiber. Social media influencers are pushing people to maximize their daily fiber intake by eating gut-boosting foods like fruits and legumes. Food and beverage companies are also offering more fiber-enhanced products to try to keep up. But rather than maxing out, many nutritionists say balance is key when it comes to fiber.
Generally are going to be a little too full before you overdo it, but you absolutely can. And in severe cases, there could even be a blockage. And in not so severe cases, for some people, they'll have GI distress, like gas or bloating. So again, you want to make sure you add slow, so go slow and stay hydrated.
The recommended daily intake of fiber is between 25 and 38 grams per day for adults. If you're trying to eat more fiber, health experts advise gradually increasing your intake by a few grams a week. Stephen Colbert preparing to sign.
Well, looking at rain chances, there are going to be plenty over the next 7 days. I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Back to the moments that really matter.
Breaking news first at 4. Deputies tell us a home in North Augusta was hit by gunfire Tuesday night. The shooting happened on Audubon Circle around 8. The woman who reported it said she was in her car outside and saw 3 juveniles riding bikes. Then she heard the gunshots. The woman said she couldn't describe those 3 people, so she left. Deputies say no one in the home was hit by gunfire, and they found no shell casings. Officials say they aren't sure if it was a real gun or maybe a BB gun. We'll keep you updated as we learn more details in this incident. Emily.
Well, looking at the current radar, we're seeing a few showers across the area, really mainly across the southeast. As we go throughout the next several days, we can expect to see afternoon showers and thunderstorms. That's going to be the name of the game as we go throughout the next 7 days. So just have the rain gear. It's not going to be a total washout.